major drug bust connected to Washington Square Park.
Federal prosecutors have filed charges against 19 people, accusing them of running an open-air drug market.
Today, November 26, 2025, a large-scale special operation unfolded in the state of Texas, targeting Venezuelan cartels that had infiltrated American infrastructure. The operation was triggered by accumulated intelligence indicating active activity by a network linked to the Venezuelan organization Tren de Aragua. This group, known for its brutality and transnational operations, was using Texas as a key hub for drug trafficking, money laundering, and migrant exploitation. The operation was jointly initiated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, with support from the Texas Department of Public Safety, DPS. The operation's name, Nightfall, reflects its focus on hidden nighttime networks. It all began with what seemed like a routine inspection in San Antonio, where agents discovered a suspicious warehouse disguised as a logistics center. Intelligence revealed that the facility was part of a $900 million pipeline through which Venezuelan cartels were moving drugs and money across the American Southwest. According to the FBI, the network had been operating for at least 2 years, involving corrupt officials and shell companies. The immediate catalyst for action came from intercepted signals about a major shipment scheduled to move today, a development that threatened to escalate violence in the region. Federal agents, coordinating with local police, decided to strike multiple locations simultaneously to break the chain. More than 5,400 agents from 7 states were deployed, with Texas serving as the epicenter due to its proximity to the Mexican border, where Venezuelan cartel groups had entrenched themselves. All of this is directly tied to Venezuelan cartels and unfolded today, underscoring how foreign syndicates continue to poison American communities. The focal point of the operation was a fortified nightclub in San Antonio, Texas, located near migrant centers and industrial zones. On the outside, the venue looked like an ordinary entertainment spot. Neon signs, tinted windows, a parking lot filled with luxury SUVs, and a steady flow of weekend visitors. Called Night Oasis, it presented itself as a hub for Latin American music, dancing, and nightlife, masking criminal activity behind the facade of a cultural center for immigrants. Inside, the reality was very different. Behind the bar and dance floor were reinforced rooms with metal doors, bunker-style sleeping quarters for dozens of people, and hidden storage compartments. Under the cover of the nightclub, Venezuelan cartels operated a full-scale logistics hub. Drugs were sorted here, money was laundered through fake transactions, and migrants were recruited for forced labor. In the basements, agents found counterfeit documents, weapons, and electronic devices used to track shipments. The facility was part of a wider network that included fake transportation companies and cold storage warehouses in Houston and Dallas. Outwardly, everything appeared legitimate. Business permits in order, taxes paid. But inside, there was a system of exploitation. Migrants were held in debt bondage and forced to work for the cartel. This allowed the network to blend into local communities, using the Venezuelan diaspora as a protective shield. The raid revealed how the nightclub functioned as a kind of embassy for Tren de Aragua, coordinating shipments across Texas highways. All of this is directly tied to Venezuelan cartels and unfolded today, turning an ordinary Texas nightlife venue into a stage for international organized crime. The preparation for the raid lasted nearly a year, beginning in early 2024, when FBI agents detected suspicious financial flows between Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio linked to Venezuelan migrants. Surveillance included a combination of methods: visual monitoring of the nightclub through drones and hidden cameras, human intelligence from informants within immigrant communities, analysis of financial transactions through cryptocurrency wallets, and communication intercepts obtained through federal warrants. The DEA tracked precursor shipments for drug production, while ICE focused on human trafficking activity. The decision to strike specifically today, November 26, 2025, was driven by intercepted intelligence regarding a major shipment of drugs and cash scheduled to move overnight. Analysts discovered that the network planned to expand its operations by opening new routes through El Paso. Preparations included raid simulation exercises, coordination with Texas DPS tactical units, and gathering evidence for warrants. Agents infiltrated the network through shell companies to verify its connections to Tren de Aragua. Why today? Intelligence indicated a unique vulnerability. Key figures were expected to gather inside the nightclub to divide profits. Any delay would have allowed the network to reorganize, so federal teams synchronized simultaneous strikes across multiple Texas cities. All of this is tied to Venezuelan cartels and unfolded today, demonstrating how meticulous preparation enables a strike at the root of a transnational threat. The course of the operation. The operation began at 2 a.m. when tactical teams surrounded the San Antonio nightclub, cut the power, and sealed all exits. FBI and ICE special units, equipped with body armor and night vision gear, simultaneously breached through the side walls using explosive charges, flooding the interior with smoke and flashbang grenades. Inside, chaos erupted. Patrons scattered in panic, while armed guards opened fire with automatic weapons, forcing agents to take cover behind shields. Phase 1. Civilian evacuation. Agents quickly escorted about 200 people out through emergency exits, preventing casualties among innocent bystanders. Phase 2. Basement breach. Cartel members had barricaded themselves behind furniture and reinforced metal doors. Using hydraulic tools, teams pushed through and cleared the rooms step by step. Resistance was intense. 3 armed Venezuelans attempted to burn evidence, but were neutralized without fatalities. Meanwhile, in Houston and Dallas, coordinated strikes hit related warehouses. CBP helicopters illuminated the zones while ground units intercepted fleeing suspects. In total, the operation lasted 4 hours, with minimal injuries among agents thanks to precise coordination and planning. All of this is connected to Venezuelan cartels and took place today, turning Texas streets into a battlefield against a foreign criminal threat. At the scene in San Antonio, agents discovered more than 550 individuals, 140 of whom were identified as illegal migrants linked to Venezuelan cartels. A total of 73 suspects were arrested, including key Tren de Aragua coordinators who operated and oversaw the network. Among those detained were Venezuelan nationals with criminal histories who had been recruited in the United States through debt bondage schemes.